What's up everybody? Today I'm going to show you 3 simple chord tricks that will instantly transform your chords. Let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing that you can do to make your chords more interesting is very simple. You can take the top notes here. These are chords in a song that I'm working on right now. I can take my top notes here and just invert them down, add them again an octave lower. First, I'll show you what it sounds like, just the chords in their basic form. They sound like this. And once I add the bass notes, they sound like this. What you can also do is take the bass notes that are on the bottom right now and do the same thing moving up. So if I kick those up an octave, that ends up sounding even better. Because I'm working mainly in the first octave on the piano right now, they're already pretty low, so taking the bass notes and kicking them up really just makes them sound a lot more full. The next thing that you can do is called an inversion. It's basically the same thing, but instead of leaving them, you're moving them entirely. So it just changes the chord, not necessarily better or worse, but you can play around with this and you can add a lot of different unique character to your chords. If you mess around, you'll see that different inversions and different chords give off different vibes, communicate different emotions. That's called a first inversion, when you take the root notes and pull them up to the top. A second inversion would be if I did that and then I also took the notes that are now on the bottom and I move those up too. Now I have, which sounds a lot different from our original. Definitely gives you the freedom to kind of sculpt, mold, change, play around with your chords and see if you can find something that does sound better. The next thing that you can do, I put my chords back to how they initially were. The next thing you can do is just layer in terms of octaves. So I can take my whole chord formation and kick it up. Let's say I wanted to just kick it up 1 octave. First I'll play it normal again. And now if I add on the whole higher octave, sounds a lot more big and more full again. So that's something that you can do. Play around. There's a lot that you can do with chords just by messing around with piano. I'm definitely not an expert on the keys by any means. I just started teaching myself recently. But these tricks are definitely 3 of the best that I've found to make my chords sound a little bit more interesting, a little bit less stagnant, and just really make them come alive. So I hope you found it helpful. If you did, show it to your mom, your sister, your grandma, your butler, and your housemaid. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.